Hey guys, so today we will be looking at tutorial of problem A of educational code courses around 118 rated for division 2. So let's look at the problem. Problem says Monograph wrote down two numbers on a whiteboard. Both numbers follow a specific format, a positive integer x with p zeros appended to its end. So we will be given an integer x, then p will be the number of 0 appended to it. For example, let's say we are given x equals to 52 and p equals to, let's say, 4. So the number that will be formed from these two given parameters is 52, and we will append 4 zeros after it. So this will be the given. So you understood the question. Now let's get forward. Now monograph asks you to compare these two numbers. So we will be given two sets of these two integers x1 and p1, x2 and p2, and we will be forming one number from these two, num1, and one number from these two, that which will be num2. Okay. So now as the value of p is, you can see, very large, 10 to the power 6. So let's suppose you are thinking of making number from these two literally, then you will have to add 10 to the power 6 zeros to this given integer, and you can't store it in any any integer. Suppose it's int long int or unsigned long, you can't store it. Even if you can't you can store it in string, I guess, but you can't compare it from a string. That will give you time limit exceeded. So now what will we do here is, we will solve this question in two steps. First step will be, if total number of digits differ, so then we can simply say number with more number of digits will be greater. For example, let's say we are given x1 p1, and we are given x2 p2. So we will count the number of digits in this. Suppose it's d1, and the digits in this number. This is the total number of zeros that will be added to it. So this is literally the given number of digits after this. So d1 plus p1 will be the total number of digits in number 1, and similarly here d2 plus p2 will be the number of digits in num2. So if the number of digits in this num1 is greater than number of digits in num2, then we will simply say this is the greater than this. For example, we are given 100 and 99. You can always say that 100 will be greater than 99 because it has 3 digits and it has 2 digits. We all know that. So first case will be compare the number of digits. How are we comparing the number of digits? Let's look at the code. So here we are taking the inputs x1 p1, x2 p2. Number of digits, we are storing x1 in the variable k1, x2 in the variable k2, just to count the number of digits. So here d1 will be the number of digits in x1, d2 will be the number of digits in x2. So when number of digits in num1 is less than number of digits in num2, then we will print the smaller sign. Else, if number of digits in num1 is greater than number of digits in num2, we will print the greater than sign. Now, second step is this code. I will explain this to you. So let's get to the whiteboard. So I am going to explain this to you. So number of second step will be, if the number of digits in both the number is equal. That is, we have just seen d1 plus p1 will be equals to d2 plus p2. Then what will we do? So here the intuition is to make both x1 and x2 of equal digits by adding some zeros. For example, let's say we have to compare 2 and 19. We are given 2 x1, x1 is 2 and x2 is 19, and we are given the number of digits that to be added after this and after this. We know that finally both will be going of the same number of digits. So what we will do is, we will make both equal number of digits, and then we will just simply compare it. For example, here we will add 10 and then compare it. Or we can do is, compare 200 and 190, or we can compare 2000 and or 1900. Doesn't matter if both are of the same digits. You can add any number of digits to both these numbers, and you can compare. The result will be same. So we know finally number of digits in both gonna be equal. So it will be same. If we compare 2090, 200, 190, or 2000, 1900. So the max number of digits before only zeros that is possible in x1 and x2 is 6, because here we are giving the constraint of x1 and x2. Both can be maximum 10 to the power 6. So if both can be maximum 10 to the power 6, so the maximum digits in this and this before zeros can be 6. For example, 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 8. This is the 6 digit x1. Suppose one x1 will be this, and after this anything that will be is 0, because p1 can be anything up to 10 to the power 6, no matter how many zeros you add after this. So we are going to make both the number equals to the 6 digit after adding required number of zeros. Suppose it is given 123, then we will add 3 zeros to it, and second number is second x2 is given 24, then we will add 4 zeros after it. So both will be of 6 digits, and then we will compare this both directly. So how we have done this, let's look at the code. So what I have done is I have made x1 equals to x1 into power of 10 to the power 6 minus d1. Here 6 is the, we are trying to make total 6 number of digits, and d1 is the number of digits already present in x1. Suppose if already present digit in x1 is 2, which is x1 is given, let's say 12, then we only want to add 4 zeros after it. So 6 minus 2 will be 4, 10 to the power 4. We will multiply x1 with 10 to the power 4, and 4 digits will be added after it. Similarly, for x2, we are going to make it of 6 digits after adding required number of zeros. Then we will simply compare x1 with x2. If x1 is greater than x2, we will print a greater than sign. And if x1 is less than x2, we will print a smaller than sign. And both are equal, then we will print equal number of sign, equal sign. So I will give the link of code in comment in description box. So please make sure to comment how did you like the tutorial, and anything we can improve. You can give your suggestions too. Also subscribe to Nita CP. Thank you.